Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth session of Unix shell scripting, especially for DBS, Oracle DBS. So this session we will be concentrating towards awk programming. So what is awk programming? Very similar to sed and grep, now we will also be using awk, and this is one of the editors like sed and grep. Awk is also a different programming language which again helps you to do the filtering job again. We will see here the differences between awk, sed and grep, and when to use awk, when not to use, because awk is something which will redirect your command to a separate cell and it will make an execution in the separate program. It is not a part of the shell but a separate program within the shell. So because of this, awk increases the weight of your script. So do not use awk until and unless it is necessary. So what is GAWK? GAWK. GAWK is the new version of the commonly available Unix awk program, another popular stream editor. Since the awk program is often just a link to GAWK, we will refer to it as awk. So awk is the soft link of GAWK. Awk is basically a data driven and it can play with roles, characters, columns, etc. The basic function of awk is to search files for lines or text units containing one or more patterns. When a line matches one of the patterns, special actions are performed on that line. As I told you, awk is basically data driven. Programs in awk are different from programs in most other languages because awk programs are data driven. You describe the data you want to work and then what to do when you find it. Most other languages are procedural. You have to describe in detail every step the program is to take. When working with procedural languages, it is usually much harder to clearly describe the data your program will process. For this reason, awk programs are often refreshingly easy to read and write. So, GAWK commands or awk commands. There are several ways to run awk. One is directly go and call the program called awk and then give the program what it has to do and to which file it has to run the program. And another way is if you can write the complete file, that means in an awk script you can completely write in a file and then you can run that file with the help of awk-f. It is to tell to run the script which is in awk. Next comes our second topic, which is awk print program. If you go through this, the print command in awk outputs selected data from the input file. When awk reads a line of the file, it divides the line in fields based on specified input field separator fs, which is an awk variable. We will look into fs and what is fs and all as we go ahead with our session. This variable is predefined. The variables $1, $2, $2, $3, n holds the values of the first, second, and third line. I'll show you how we can do this. Now we'll see how we can use this awk to print some selective fields. Print is a very important command in the awk. Like we use print in p for print in sed. Here we'll be using the command print itself. With print command that you specify within the awk program, you are telling to print something as an output of the screen. Awk will go and read the file line by line. Consider your file has got 10 lines. Awk will start reading line number 1 first. After completely processing line number 1, it goes to line number 2. In line 1, it divided the complete line into fields or columns based on input field separator. By default, it divides complete fields into columns wherever it finds it. So each and every field that it defines for line number 1, it has got 20 fields. That means 20 columns separated by spaces. All those columns are represented by $1, $2 till $n. If you specify $0, it will represent the complete line. I'm sure what all I told you right now, you won't have understood anything. So let us go through practically. If you type here df-h, here what is it? This is line 1, this is line 2, line 3, likewise we have these lines. But what are the columns? The columns are, this is column 1, this is column 1 for line 1, column 1 for line 2, likewise this is column 2, this is column 3, likewise 4, 5 and 6. But this is also, they will be taken as a column since space is there. Now to explain you further, if I want to awk, if I want to print my just column 1 from here, means the file system, how will I do it? df-h, this output will be given as the input to my awk command, and for printing it should always be in bracket, flower braces. You can see here just column 1 has been printed in here. Likewise, if you just take this LSF-LTR, from here if I want to print, you see you have total, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If you want to print in here, what it is showing, this is showing the directory and its permissions, this is showing the user group, how much size it is there allocated, date, time and the name of the directory or file. From here if I want the size and the name of the directory or the file, so what would be the command? One, what will be the column numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 5 and 9 in here. I need to display just 5 and 9 in here. How will I display? So ls-ltr, then what will I do? I will awk it. I'll awk it and I need to print. What will I be printing in here? $5, then $9. These I need to print in here. So you can see here that my dollar means column 5 and 9 has been printed, but you can see there's no proper formatting present in here. Also one more thing, in ls-l you can see the total in the output and you need to remove this, and also the formatting should not be there. How will you do it? ls-ltr, then pi. I also need to remove this total. From here in ls-ltr you can see the total is there. How will I remove it? ls-ltr, if you remember the my grep session, like this you can remove it. So I'm removing this total from here, and this output, ls-ltr's output and then grep's output is being forwarded to my awk program, and my awk program has print. Then in course let me give size is and give a space. I won't be giving in space in here, and I will show you what happens. $5, then bytes for $9. Well, these mistakes do happen. So you can see in here that size and ease has space in it. But after this, I didn't give any space. So size is 6. And also in here, no space is there. And 4, after 4 also no space is there. That's why it didn't put the space. Now, if I give space in here, you can see the format is correct. And it is in proper formatting. So the output which you got earlier in ls-l awk print f $5 in here, this proper means this, since this was not in proper format, and right now we uh, came to know how to format it and get our desired results. Right now, if you are typing df-h sort, what does this hyphen rnk stand for? I'll show you. Hit. I'll show you till here. The R stands for reverse, N stands for numerics, and K stands for the column you have to use the file. So if you give df-h in here, what will it do? Which is the column number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is column number 5. So in here, it will be reversing it as per decreasing method. Means the first column will be shown in here is 93, then 88, then 49, then 1, and then 0, like that. Since the column name is 5, we have specified. Also, it's taking the numerics. That's why. So if I print in here sort hyphen rnk 5, you can see that the result has been displayed in this manner. Now, if you need just the first 3 results from here, head hyphen 3, or if you need the last 3 results, tail hyphen 3 is a command. Like this, you need to find out the results. Now, if you want this output, let me clear the screen again. If you want this output to be displayed in a proper format, how will you do it? So for that, we need some characters to be placed. How will you place those characters? df-h till here we have taken, then we will be awk in it. This output will be given to my awk program, and this will print. It will take the 6th column. What is my 6th column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Partition this. So this is my 6th column. It is taking this, and after this, what it will do? If we go through my document in here, if you go through my document, what does T does? These are some formatting characters for awk. T is nothing but it will tell awk to add tab space in between. Backward slash N is for new line characters. Backward slash A is for belly character. So I am taking this thing from here. I will remove this. So can you please check and let me know what should be the output, since I'm not going ahead with the output right now. Then it will be beneficial for you to how you can debug it, how you can means how much you have understood, you can come to know. So what it is doing, it is taking the output of DF-H and it is sorting with reverse order for with column number 5. So it's sorted like this, and we took just the 3 outputs from the beginning with head command. Now if we, when we have this, if this output is this much output is sent to awk and it is asking to print it. So the printed output will be partition slash u01. In first line it will be partition slash u01 slash is 93% full. So shall we run this and check? You can see in here partition this slash backslash t colon I have given in here. So the colon is coming in here is 93% full. Like this, we got the output in here. Now, how to search regular expressions in printing? A regular expression can be used as a pattern by enclosing it in slashes. The regular expression is then tested against the entire text of each record. The syntax is like this. So in here, if you give this example, you take this example and if you just run it, will this run? Will this give any result? No. Why isn't it giving any result? Because in here, I haven't mentioned this one properly. And whatever you give in the flower braces start, it will go and search for that pattern. Whatever you will give in between 2 forward slashes. This is one of the forward slash and this is one of the forward slash. It will search for that pattern. But in here you can see, so let me go ahead. I will just take in here SDA and I will just show you the output first. So you got some output, but how it is working? DF-H, you know, then the output is given to awk. What it is doing in this, it is searching for slash dev slash SDA. But in here also we do have one special character present in here and I need to escape it. And if you have gone through my previous courses, how do you escape it? With backward slash. So I am giving this in here, then my this command means it is searching for this. Then in print, I am asking to print what? My sixth column. And my sixth column, I'll be showing you my what is my sixth column. Then hyphen t, then my fifth column. Like this, it is showing. So what is my sixth and fifth column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my sixth column. I need this sixth column and then the output of fifth column. So like this, it is been shown in here. And I just gave, I'm searching for Dev SDA. So Dev SDA, how many are there? 3 file systems with Dev SDA are there. So that is been shown in here. I believe you have understood what I'm trying to convey in here. In case if you need to search something with name starting with A or X and can have anything after A or X, how will you do it? Let me copy it from here. So you can see one file is present in here. And what does this mean? ls-l, the command is output is given to awk. Now what it is doing? We are searching for something. So what we are searching? Anything, if you have gone through my previous sessions, anything beginning with A or X, then dot star means let it be how much ever it can goes. Then ending with CONF. Ending with, my bad, ending with dot .conf. It will be printing that result. The ninth column, it will be printed in here. So it will be searching for something which is at the end of the file name for this. Similarly, there are some special patterns. In order to precede output with comments, use the begin statement. So in here, if you want this, what will it do? What it is showing? ls-l awk begin. So in the first line, it will be showing begin print, and it will be printing files found, and then it will go to the new line. And in the new line, what it will do? It will again search. It will again search, since forward slash is there. It will search for first lines with starting with A or X, and then it will likewise it will print the result. So files found, then I'm asking you to go to the next line and to print the result. So it printed the result. Next, like similarly, if you want to print, instead of begin, you have to use end if you need output at the end. So how will you do it? Here what it is doing, it is giving the output, and at end it means I'm asking it to print, can I do anything else for you? So in here, let me take the command till here, because I need both my beginning and end statements present. And after this, I need my end statement also. But it won't be showing any output in here because I'm in my scripting directory. Now if you run this command, you can see the first line was printed files found, then he got the file, and then it's asking, can I do anything else for you, which is given in the at the end. Now let me go to my home Oracle scripting directory. How can I go? So this is home Oracle, then scripting directory. In here, let me write a script. This is already present. What it does is, it will be at the beginning of the, let me give df-h also. So what it is checking in here, it will be checking it at the beginning of the output. It will be giving this print warning, 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 like this, starts a start, and then it will be searching for lines starting with 8 or 9 and ending with 0 or 9 with percentage. So how does it work? So 8 starting with 8 till 0 to 9. So from 80 to 99%. It will be searching that, and it will print, if we are asking it to print partition $6, which is this partition, let me say dev, or let me say slash opt, is to 88%. So if I need to run this, how will I run? If you check in here, if you run like this, if so, this is what we were saying previously, that you can run with -f command. With, well, this was mentioned in set command also, how to use your -f. So this is the same thing in here. So you can see that my two directories are having size used from 80 to between 80 to 99%. So those have been shown in here. Give money for new days urgent. So once we are done with this, let us go to our next topic, which is AWK awk variables. As awk is a process is processing the input file, it uses several variables. Some are editable and some are read-only. You need an input field separator to go and separate each and every field of a line. If you want to divide the columns in each and every lines based on some characters. So if you go through this, if you cat your, let me clear the screen again, cat etc password. In here you have many things present in here. Now this has just one column per line. But input field separator, what it is doing, at first it will be taking the spaces out. Means if there is a space, by default it will be taking the space, and the lines will be separated with the columns. But in here it is like this. So what we can do in here, we can give the command fs. So if you go from here, awk begin field separator is to colon, field separator is colon. Then I need to print my first line tab separated fifth column, first column tab separated fifth column from my etc password. So if you go in here, what is my first column? First column is this. Since this is field separated with colon, so my first column should be this, and what should my fifth column? If you check, one, this is the second column, this is my third, fourth, and then fifth. I'm taking first and fifth column. So you can see this is the output we are getting. You can see for TCP dump, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it is not having anything. It is showing blank. So it is not taken. For Oracle, for NTP also the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, then blank. That's why it is not showing in there. But for Oracle, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Small o first and then capital O. That is showing in there. So I believe you have understood what is field separator used for. Next, if we go through our topic, our next is output field separator. So in output field separator, let me take this, and in here let me give the output as mentioned in my document, like this. I'll cat it for your reference. Record 1 data 1, record 2 data 2. Now if I give this output in here, what it is showing, record 1 date 1, but there's no formatting in here, and I need some formatting so that it is visible. How we can do it? Just a simple comma would work. Here a simple comma is being used as a space. So we are getting the output like this. So this is what we call as output field separator. Well, this thing you can also do as which I showed you in my previous session, previous before some time. Print $1. Then in here, if you give hello, and then like this. But if you do not need this and need this result like that, then a simple comma would be enough. And if you need this comma to be given the same way as it is there, is not as a variable, here it is acting as a space, but if you are given in double quotes, it will be taken likewise and it will show you the output. So I believe you understood what is in output field separator we are using in here. So the next thing is we are going ahead with our output record separator. The output from an entire print statement is called an output record. Each print command results in one output record and then outputs a string called output record separator ORS. The default value for this variable is \n, a new line character. Thus, each print statement generates a separate line. So in our activity, if you see, to change the output, what we are doing, I'll just again cat my test. So this is the output we are getting. Now I will just copy it from here. So what it will be doing, the output field separator, it is having this. It will be separating with this. So, and the in new line, you will be getting this. And again a new line will start where this will be printed like that. So you can see, as I told you, record 1 and date 1, in between these output field separator is we are taking it and we are giving colon, semicolon. And then the records, this is one of the record and this is another record. This needs to be separated with this. So /n has been given so that it comes into a new line and we get the output. So this is how you can proceed with your output record separator and output field separator. Now if you want, we can go ahead with this example also if you need. It's the same thing which I showed you in here, process.awk, and I'll just copy it. Begin this means in here what we are doing, we are taking this from we are running this from a file. And I will cat this for your reference. In here, what does NR stands for? NR is nothing but number of records. How many number of lines that your record is processing? That is NR. So what it is doing is, it will begin output field separator will be given as like this, which in my previous example I gave this, and in between the output records, it will be displaying this done, and then it will be printing the record number as in new like this. So let me show you the output. awk-f, I'm taking this file from here, I will process in the test file. So you can see in here record number, then give the record number 1. Record number 1 is record data hyphen data 1, record 1 hyphen data 1, and then done. Then record number 2 starts, number of records it's taken, since NR is number of records. Record number 2 starts, it will be taking my second value, record 2 hyphen data, then again done. And at last what it is showing is number of records processed. So how many number of records processed here? 1 and 2. So 2. Then again output record separator done. So I believe you understood what is number of records, what is NR from here. Let me go ahead with another example. Let me take this file and give this data. So in here it has one date, the second column is also date, the third column which field it is working, the my company name, and then the dollar, how much it needs to be paid. Now let me run this script. Let me create the script. Let me cat it. So what it will show in total is total plus 5. So print send bill for $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $200 to Educom. Likewise, send bill for $2,500 to Bigcom. Likewise, it will be showing these output, and then and it will end. At the end, it will be printing the total revenue. Total revenue equals to total. So what is total? Total is total plus $5. So $5 it will be total in this, and totals initially it is 0. So it will be total in this and it will give the result. So how will I run it? The same way, awk hyphen f, I will be taken from my, I will run in this for this. So you can see in here send bill for $2,500 to Bigcom, likewise this, and the total revenue it is coming as total in here. So this concludes our awk session. I hope you have, I'm able to make you understand the basic things of awk and how we are processing, how we are searching, how we are printing any files in awk. And in our next session, we will be starting with our if clause and loop commands. So I believe if you have any doubts, please do reach out to me. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks a lot.